Sup, hoes? It's your boy, everybody's favorite stoner, J Harmony, back in this bitch with my nigga. We back. First of all, let me say we back for another interview with an artist. Nah, I mean, I just did the one with my man Frank. Hopefully that one's out on the internet already. And I'm back for another one since I got my brother here already. I showed y'all in the last video. I had to show his fucking face just because I love when I see this dude, man. It's always positive vibes when I see this dude. So let him know your name, man.
What's up with it, y'all? It's AJGod, representing Oakland, California. What's happening?
What's happening? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look, man, I told you I got a lot of fucking artist friends that are deep into this shit, man, that do beats. He does beats, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He does fucking videography.
Yes, I do.
He does
my
all this shit,
fucked
man.
with me a couple times on that.
Yes, man, that's what I'm saying. So I love tapping in with my mans and, you know what I'm saying, just like just picking their brain on certain shit. I'm probably gonna come up with some more questions the few next interviews I do, but since it's on short notice, I gotta get it while it's hot, you know what I'm saying?
Remain the illest to these hating niggas, kill me, bro. I don't think you niggas hear me though. Just speaking from the heart, I don't think you feel me though. Harmony's the illest, bitch, really though. Really though? Nah, like really though. Nah, bitch, really though. Really though. And you can't play me like these other clown niggas, don't be silly ho. Really though. Nah, bitch, really though. Bottle up my hate for the next writing session. So my next verse is nothing but ruthless aggression.
You know what I mean? So we gonna go into this interview with an artist shit. So I'm gonna just snap right into this shit, you know what I'm saying? So first question I always ask the same one. What do you think is the overall vibe of your music? And we're talking artist wise.
The overall vibe of my music.
Yes, sir.
Well, with my production and rapping, like the whole shit, or as a rapper?
Let's go rapper first.
As a rapper, man, it's like a mix of Jay-Z, J. Cole, with a little bit of Andre 3000.
Three stackers.
And a lot of, I would say even a little bit of Pac in there too. You know, because I got that Oakland influence, and I know Pac was also very influenced by Oakland. He wasn't from Oakland, but he claimed Oakland, and I would say that Oakland has influenced me in a way to where, you know, people may hear me talk or even how I rock, and they may not know exactly where I come from, because I'm an eclectic person. I'm from different sources, but the town raised me though, like really for real. So it's just certain kind of things that I'm pulled towards, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like come out in the way that I rap, and my sensibilities and like the music I like having a little bit of slap factor in there, you know what I'm saying? So
we from the hyphy movement, man. 2000.
The hyphy movement was
03, 04, you know what I'm saying? Like
when I came into my you know what I'm saying, going from childhood into teenage years.
Facts, bro.
So that was a very, you know, at the tail end of the hyphy movement when I was coming up. So it was very influenced by that, bro.
I agree. Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
So what about producer wise? So he says like, so what was the mix? Wait, first of all, before I go to that, what was the mix you said?
Jay-Z, J. Cole, Pac, Andre 3000. Yeah.
Put him in the blender.
Yeah.
Put it in the blender.
Jay-Z was one of the first rappers that I remember like being like, oh shit, he go crazy. Like he's not just a rapper, but he's like a philosopher, the way he talk. And like I remember that one scene when he was breaking down like it was all good just a week ago. Like
that's one of my favorite songs, yo.
Yeah, when he was breaking down those lyrics, it was just like, damn, I never heard rap like broken down like that, to where he's explaining to you the emotion behind every bar. It was,
man.
you know what I'm saying? So that was saucy as hell, man. And I just feel like he left an imprint on me. J. Cole as well. You know, I love his progression as an MC. I feel like I'm all about ascension. A lot of my concepts deal with like, you know what I'm saying, just going from one plateau to the next, like going to the next tier. And
that's
like,
a good word, ascension.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep going up. You know what I'm saying? Elevate yourself.
Pac was very conscious, and you know, he came out very political, you know, and I feel like I have some of that in me as well, like having Pan-African sensibilities and wanting to venerate my ancestors and, you know, bring balance to the game. Like I do feel like I lean towards like what people would call conscious rap to some degree.
Right.
So I feel like I'm like that early Pac, and then the Andre 3000 is just that from left field, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, like you don't know where I'm gonna come from, you know what I'm saying? But just know that it's gonna be truly me. and authentic.
I get it.
So the production though. You was asking about the beats.
Going to production.
Dilla is a huge influence of mine, bro. Because he was the first producer I heard to where I was like, before I even knew he made the beats, I had most of my favorite beats was his beats that he did with with Q-Tip. He had the Uma, you know, they was collabing on a lot of stuff, and you know, I was a big Kanye fan. Me too. You know, and a lot of the artists he produced. You know, I got on to Common late. I got on to his stuff late, but I went back and heard, you know, some of the stuff he did with No ID and like the Dilla stuff he did on Beat. Yeah. That album was crazy.
Oh, Beat is good.
You know, that was mostly Kanye, but he had some Dilla beats on there. So basically, Dilla just showed me like, yo, you could bring soul to a beat. Like I'll listen to his beats and I don't even care it's instrumental. I just want to play that shit over and over and over because it's like, you know, from the drums being unquantized to the soul samples and the way it's mixed is just, bruh.
He's like the big L of beats, bro. That's like kind of like what I say about Dilla, man. He's like the big L of beats, bro. Like he's very like highly praised in like the underground. It's like I said, one of those if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like people really love Dilla. I love Dilla, man. I've rapped over Dilla beats before. Yeah, he's
perfect freestyling beats, bro. You can just play his beats and go crazy.
He has beats you can loop for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just let it play for like an hour, like Nujabes. You know what I'm saying? He's up there.
Oh, he go crazy too.
I love Nujabes. For sure. Yeah, go ahead.
And then Kanye West is a huge influence of mine as well. Rapping and producing, you know,
he's sick
just the rapping was hella authentic, you know, like Jesus Walks blew my mind. I was like, what? This thing came out with a Christian song? You know what I'm saying? And at that time when I first started rapping, I was actually doing like super like spiritual, like I used to tour in churches, like yo, it was crazy, man.
I've done that
before. Remember my homie Chris?
I did a show at a church before when I first started rapping at 15, 16. I did a show at a church.
I was doing different churches in San Francisco and Oakland, like just having hella fun. I was 16, but you know, Kanye was very inspirational in seeing like, okay, there's the rapping side, and then the beats was like, bruh, like just the eclecticness, the soul in it, the drums, everything was just like I had never really.
Can I say something about Kanye real quick? Just one thing about Kanye. Like he's the only person that I know that did sampling, but flipped it. Like what I mean by that is like, you know how like a lot of people they'll take like a sample of a song and then throw drums underneath it. He's the only person I know that took sample of drums and threw his own piano riffs over it. Like on Can't Tell Me Nothing. That beat, that drum is from a Young Jeezy song. But what he did is just played his own keys over the top of it. I'm like, yo, he's a fucking genius for that, yo.
And not only that, he was a big collaborator too, so he would bring in instrumentalists too.
Right.
I remember hearing Ben Ari, the violinist that he had put on his first album. She was playing on Overnight Celebrity on Twitter and a couple other things. Like I was like, dang, like I hadn't really put the two together. Like of course I grew up in the church, so I understood like live music had its power. I played the drums and stuff. But like just seeing how he was putting on for different musicians, like like that's raw. That's raw that he was bringing that vibe.
It's actual music. You know what I'm saying? It goes deeper than rap. It's deeper than
bigger than loops. It was bigger than, you know, just putting some drums on some shit. Exactly. Like he was trying to make a statement with every beat.
Exactly.
So he also, and then Dr. Dre.
Of course.
Come on, Dr. Dre.
That's our childhood right there, man.
Like just perfection. Just the perfect bass, the perfect, like the melodies was like in your face and just like.
What I like about Dre is that he was very minimal with his beats, bro. He never put that much in his beats, bro. But
really, I wouldn't say minimal.
No, I don't mean like minimal, like like he tried. I mean like he made the dopest shit with like the least amount of instruments. You know what I mean? Okay, like nothing but a G thing. Like that sample, that sample is pretty much what it is. You know
I see what you're saying. He could go the minimalist route. Yeah. But I kind of feel like when you say Dr. Dre, you kind of almost, I start hearing the layered, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Super layered and like thick sounds that he would come with. But I also hear what you're saying too. I think the beauty of what Dre brought was the way he had a perfection in his mixing. Like the way his beats slapped. Like no matter what it was, like he had like a quality that everyone still comments on today. Like his level of
I agree. There's a lot of people that don't know that None But a G thing is actually a sample. Like he didn't actually play that or anything. Like it took me till being an adult to find out that is actually sampled from an actual.
He started as a DJ.
Yeah.
So he had them. He knew where to pull from.
Actual man, that definitely played into it for sure.
So those are my like 3. I got a lot more, but you know those 3 right there have had a huge influence on me.
So producer wise, you said what? Dilla, Dre, and
Kanye West.
Yeezy. Okay, okay. Good people. Those are some legends right there. Okay. Next one. What do you think your strongest asset is as an artist? Artist first, then producer.
My want to get raw, like just better, and not just for the love of other people, but like I love this shit so much. It's like I just want to be that much better at telling my thoughts and my way of my opinions and like putting my all into my words. Like I think as I've started rapping more and more personally, I like that better because it's a little more like I'm stretching my limits. Because it's easy to be clever and just focus on like how can I say some cool shit. You know, I love doing that still, like just talking your shit. But I think I love just going deeper and finding new ways to stretch myself in this rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
I call that letting your vocabulary spill. Just like how Nas used to say, let your vocabulary. Because I feel like that's one thing I love about, like that's one reason why I love rap so much is that it lets you be colorful with your language if you're able to, you know, without doing the quote unquote lyrical miracle, spiritual lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Just it lets you be able to express those words and like throw them in there. Because I'm like, those are my favorite artists. People that have wide vocabularies. Those are usually my favorite artists.
Yeah, bro. Come on, you need that. Like, I mean, you can't really fuck with no Pharoah Monch or no fucking what's a Black Thought or you know what I'm saying?
Locksmith, man.
Locksmith, if you don't have no vocabulary, bro, you're just not gonna even be in the room. You gonna want to put down the mic and just be like, I'm cool, bro. You know, I rap.
Yeah, for real, or never again.
Because them cats is telling they using big words, they using big concepts, they talking about real shit. Like that's hard to come by if you don't have the vocabulary. You know, it could be done. You know, and sometimes you don't necessarily need that vocabulary.
No, you don't.
It's all about taste, but I feel like they come with such a level of like scholar. They have a scholarly kind of approach to
but
music.
what they don't do is they don't throw it in your face that they can use big words.
Exactly.
That's kind of like what they do. They don't put it in your face like, hey, look, I read the dictionary. It's like it just comes out. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I
Fluid,
agree.
bro.
So you say your biggest asset is just to summarize.
My want to improve.
Does that go the same for production? Wanting to improve.
My biggest asset as a producer is my want to collab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of the stuff I've been making has been solo, but I have been pulling in more musicians like the King Yafet. I had made the beat, but then I hooked up with my brother Roland, who we actually both went to high school with.
Right.
And I was like, yo, what's up? Can you play guitar on this? And
I always love those.
And he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? And so I definitely am looking to lock in with more musicians. Just understanding that I'm me, but you know, when you put your time in to focus in on something, you're an asset within yourself. So if you put all your time into being a guitar player, you know, I want to fuck with that person to come in and be the guitar player. Even if I wrote a guitar part, you know, like I'm not a guitar player. So
you can let that person come in there and drip. You know what I'm saying? Just let that shit go off.
And
like,
let it go up to the ceiling, bruh. And now you got something masterful.
I agree.
So my want to collaborate, I feel like is taking me to another level.
So your want to get better for artists and your want to collaborate as a producer. I always want to summarize it at the end because you know, like we go back and forth. Sometimes you can lose what the actual answer is. So I always want to summarize it at the end. You know what I mean? Okay. So next question for you: who do you think wouldn't like your music?
If you looking to just turn up. You know what? Like I like that music, kind of music, but I don't think that's my music. Like my shit, like I don't have any just turn up for the sake of turning up music. You know what I'm saying? And
like no frivolous, like almost like no frivolous tracks. Like every track means something to you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make a high energy track, but like I don't know if I have any club bangers. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't made any music you could twerk to or you know what I'm saying? Or you know no. I don't know what's an equivalent, like just some ratchet shit. Like, not that I won't ever, but at this point, like I would say a lot of my shit is like thought provoking.
Yeah.
It's vibey.
Yeah.
It's musical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not always in the same tempo, but you probably won't be playing it in a club like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Right. Okay. So basically, so you say the people that you think wouldn't like it would be people that's normal, just like it's almost like what Frank said, like the casual hip hop fan that's just looking to turn the song on and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, and be able to groove to it. So it's like you said, yours is more like it's almost like. How can I put this? Like occasion music. It's like put this on like when you like when you not trying to turn up, like when you just want to sit down and have something like in your ears. You know what I'm saying? For you to listen to, not necessarily be like turn it on and be able to dance to it, but just like okay, like when you're actually listening.
Right. Like you know, like conversational vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not want to always be on that high energy, so you might want to kick back and smoke something or. You know, just have it in the back. Right. Or you might actually really want to tune into some content, like really listen to some music and intently be like, damn, what is he talking about? You know, because I have those moments where, you know, I'm not going to turn up to some Black Thought necessarily. No. But I will turn him on because I want to hear him go crazy and just be precise with his lyricism and just have me with that face. I want to give you that face. He said that. So that's
are we no, you're good. Are we good? Okay, I'm just making sure. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be holding y'all. Oh, okay, for sure. Okay. I didn't mean to cut your train off. My bad, dog.
No, so yeah, people looking to just turn up, like surface level, just turn up, probably wouldn't like my music.
Okay. That's cool. Y'all need to check him out anyway, though. You know what I'm saying?
Broaden your horizons up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with it all. Like,
me too.
You know, like I'm from the town, so I grew up listening to a lot of ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? Hyphy movement was full of ratchet music, and the shit went crazy. The shit really went hard, and I feel like even some of the ratchet music today, I fuck with like YG. I fuck with him a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Draco,
man. You know what I'm saying? Like and I like Draco because he's mixing in like a certain level of lyricism that's not just turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying some shit like, you know, and of course it's some ratchet shit, but it's like, damn, bro.
You know, if he wanted to put,
that's clever as hell, bro.
He
got his own wordplay and shit too. Like I like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like another example would be like, what's the brother name? He got the raspy voice, bald head.
Jada.
No.
Young dude. It's a young dude.
He's of the newer rappers, but he's not a young dude.
Tory Lanez?
No. Dark skin.
He is. That's why I said that.
Yeah, he got. I'm spacing on his name, but the brother go crazy. He did a whole tape with
Anderson .Paak?
No,
not Anderson .Paak.
It was a producer. Yeah, I'm
sorry.
He did a whole tape with a producer. But I'm spacing on his name. It'll come to me, bro. Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, Gangsta Gibbs. Oh, yeah.
Like, he makes shit you can turn up to, and he has this shit that's like hella like, oh shit, he's saying some shit. So like, I like that kind of variety. So
yeah,
that's what I'm.
Gibbs is an all-purpose type rapper.
All-purpose, like, all-terrain.
Man, like, he can dibble and dabble in everything, and he's mad charismatic too, bro. That's a very charismatic dude. So yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Gibbs is a good one. So okay, this Nas okay. If you get $1 million from your first check, what you gonna do with your first $1 million if you got signed? What will be your first move?
First move? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna definitely give me a crib. You know?
A lot of people, that's definitely what we would do.
But it's hella expensive though, too, in Cali. So
how nice a crib you gonna get?
You're right, man. Like, I damn near want to just put that back into the business and try to, you know, level up and get some more.
That's what my bro was talking, bro.
I've been fucking with this crypto, trying to learn more about that.
Me too, man. Slowly but surely.
So that's the responsible answer, is to be like investment. I was trying to think of like a big purchase that I would probably do, but honestly.
Well, no, I just wanted you to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, just honestly what you would.
I would definitely think about a house. That would cross my mind. Like, damn, I do kind of want my own shit, but. You know, at the same time, like, I'll be like, no, I need to flip this to 10 mil.
Exactly.
So a mil ain't really shit right now, bro.
It's really not, though. You can blow $1 million a day, dog. You can literally blow $1 million an hour, dog.
I would put aside enough so I would not have to work though, and then I would put the rest into investing in business or into some stocks and shit. So, you know, like if I make enough, like 4 racks a month in my job, you know what I'm saying, or 3 racks, I need that for a year or 2 years. So I can just put that away. I don't even gotta worry about shit.
Yeah.
And live how I'm normally, not necessarily splurge, but I can like live how I'm normally living and not trip off money.
Not trip off shit.
And then let that other money just do what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
that's how you know every person I brought on here so far are grown fucking men, dog. Everyone I brought in here was like, man, like whatever I do with this money, I gotta make this money work for me somehow, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just go buy a big chain or buy a car or buy this or buy that. It's like, nah, nigga, I need this money to
flashing
work
for
for
who?
me.
Who we flashing for? Everybody broke out here, bro.
Facts.
Like, even the rich people that you think got it,
Broke as
hell. They was trying to get them PPP loans too, bro. So don't get it twisted,
Filing
bro.
for bankruptcy, so they don't really gotta give up their actual money.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, for
Even
real.
the richest people don't be paying taxes. That don't mean that they broke, but it means that they moving like you would think that they would be paying their taxes, but they not, right? So it's like it's a lot of shit that ain't really what it is. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of loopholes.
The
and
facade is real,
you
dog.
gotta learn the game.
Yeah.
You gotta learn the game, and as us as black people, bro, we ain't been taught the game of financial literacy.
I was talking about that with somebody, but the thing I said about that, I'm like, the thing about it is it's so good that we live in 2021 because all this game is available to us at a click of a finger, bro.
You just gotta
There's
want it.
mad people that know
literally
about
just
this
gotta want
shit.
it, bro.
All the game is out there for you, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So yeah, like I said, that's how you know all my niggas is grown men, bro. We all want this money to work for us. It's fuck the dumb shit, bro. We can buy that later, bro. When we
If
come
you can't buy it twice, don't.
Bro, I swear that is
same fucking motto.
that is the motto I live by in life. You can't buy it twice. Don't buy it. Well, no.
Buy it once.
If you no. This is the one I got from Shotters when he said like if I gotta ask how much it costs, that mean I can't afford it. That's exactly it, bro. Like yeah, it's like that's
Nah,
how
I'ma
you
still
wanna
ask how much that shit costs when I'm when I'm rich. I don't know about that, but
If I gotta no, that means
but I feel you though. It's like a thought process. It's like, damn, can I afford it? Then you probably can't. Like
probably
you
can't.
gotta worry about it. Then yeah, it's some
never
truth to
buy
that.
it once till you can buy it twice. That's worse to live by.
But
bro.
it's always some shit that's higher value than the thing that you're looking for sometimes. Like you do gotta do some digging. Rich people stay rich by spending the least.
That's
You know
why
what I'm
all
saying?
the rich niggas that's really rich, bro, like they never wear no name brand shit, bro. They all have
probably
white
wearing
tees,
their own
black
shit.
tees. They all wear normal shit, bro. But they houses be ridiculous, bro. They bank
Right,
accounts be ridiculous, dog. So like, yeah,
Spitting facts.
some game for y'all, a little bit of game for y'all. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, save your money, player. I think Lil Dicky told us that. Okay, here goes. Okay, here's the next question. Okay, let's say you get that $1 million from that record label, right? And you become, like I said to him, just cliche, whatever. The next Drake, or whatever. And niggas just fucking with you like, hold on, let me do my goodbyes to my man Zanuel. All right, my man Zanuel.
Good.
All right, player.
Big respect,
Hey,
bro.
bro. Big respect to both
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, my
for
man, you
coming
try
out.
to say, player.
We need to come to the next one.
I'll be
I will. I will.
slide.
Okay, but I said, let's say you the next Drake, right? And then all of a sudden, like you hear people either biting the words you use, the way you make beats, the melodies, or anything of that nature. Would you call them biters, or would you call them paying homage?
It's a thin line, bro. Definitely a thin line. I feel like it's always about finding some originality that you have within yourself. So there's nothing original under the sun, or nothing new under the sun, but you can be original.
Right.
So it's all about how you pull from the sources that you inspire from. So like I feel like I've copied in the sense of wanting to learn.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a process. But if if you're not paying homage, if you're not ready to show respect, like with your words, I feel like you don't always have to be hella blatant. But like if somebody's asking, I feel like that's your opportunity to say. I feel like you should never be secretive about it.
Right.
I feel like that's a little weird.
Yeah, that's a sign of a true fan. Like if you're ready to be like, oh, I got that from this dude. You know what I'm saying? I took that from this person. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like some people say when I rap, I sound like Jay-Z. And I'd be like, well, shit, I did listen to a lot of him when I was first starting to rap. So,
I still get told I sound like Currency. I'm like, hey, that's my favorite rapper, dog.
So
that's my favorite rapper, bro. Like, what can I tell you?
Give it up, because it all comes from somewhere. Like, Jay-Z had somebody he was looking up to, and, you know, so it always follows a cycle. It has a trajectory that repeats itself. So why hold that back? Just be upfront and transparent with it.
Yeah. So okay. So
it's paying homage, and unless they, you know, try to hide it.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It's paying homage unless a nigga try to not give you your credit.
Yeah.
I had one of my first homie that went on here. He told me, like, he had a very interesting answer, if I could just say it right quick. He said that either way it go, he would feel like it's paying homage, because to him, in his heart, he like, I know I started that. I know I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, regardless if you say out of your mouth that you got that from me or whatever, it's like, in my mind, it's like, I ain't tripping, bro. I'm furthering the culture, and I don't need no accolades for it. It's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's actually a cool answer, dog. I actually like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, are we biters because we rappers? Because think about it, there had to be a first rapper.
Right.
So are we all biters now?
Right, exactly.
We rhyming? Like,
yeah, you said it was a thin line though, so it's like, yeah, but there is definitely
it's distinctions. It's definitely distinctions. But I mean, you could take it that far, and then you start to see how silly it could get.
Yeah.
But no, some shit is blatant. You know, like when somebody does something so original within the culture, and then people start, you know, kind of hopping on it. It's like, you know, it could definitely be seen as biting. Like when the brother Pop Smoke died, you know, like it seemed like you started hearing those beats come out even more. People were sounding like him a lot more. It's like, dang, like,
my example is always Sosa. That's the first one I always point to. When Chief Keef came out, he changed the beats niggas rapped on, and he changed the way niggas rapped on they beats. Like, no nigga was rapping on the clap. Like, before Sosa started doing that, niggas let the whole bar go out until they get to the clap, then they start rapping. Like, niggas wasn't doing that until Sosa came out, until him and Chop started coming out with those songs. So that's what I mean. So it's like, yeah, I don't understand. But see, like you said, like a big art, that's like a paradigm shifter. That's what I call it. Like the Migos. Like, they shifted the paradigm of how you rap. You know what I mean? So like Sosa was one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Migos. So I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. But see, in those people, you don't even need to pay homage, because we kind of know like who started that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know off top, like, oh, that's we know.
I think that's the aim of any originator, is to just get to a point where you ain't even let your fans do the yelling about, nigga, he originated.
He started.
Like, because once you get into it, then you kind of look a little like insecure. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you did what you did, you did what you did.
Right.
And you don't necessarily have to speak up for it. But when the fans start really speaking up, that means you really made an impact on the culture.
I'm a perfect example of that, because I scream that anytime a nigga say wavy, I remind them where they got that from. Every time. I'm like, y'all niggas wouldn't be saying wavy if it wasn't for Max B. Don't say nothing about that shit. But I always yell, I'm like, yo, you wouldn't be saying wavy if it wasn't for Big of L, bro. So pay homage, my nigga. That's the reason y'all yelling wavy. So I know exactly what you talking about, bro.
That shit.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me get to the last question, because it went on a little longer than I thought, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Okay, how do you want to be remembered as an artist, legacy-wise? What do you want to be remembered as?
That's a good question, bro. I want to be remembered as somebody who took the rap shit seriously to the point where it raised the level. Like, when people hear my shit, they can hear some of the influences and see how I took it to another level in my own way. Like, see the progression of this rap shit. Because I see myself as, like, you know, a part of this whole big machine, if you will, of hip hop. You know, we all got a part to play in it. And so when people look at my part, I want them to be like, damn, Oakland, I want to represent Oakland well, because Oakland is such a dynamic place, and I feel like I represent a lot of that dynamic energy. And so I want people to kind of like, through me, see the beauty of Oakland, the beauty of the hip hop that came from our side, and the beauty of hip hop in general, of like what it really represents. You know, spreading knowledge, you know, self-expression, the different sides of the culture between, you know, the dancing and the graffiti. Like, even though I don't do that, I feel like I represent the knowledge portion of it and the rapping portion of it, but I readily raise up the culture. So I definitely want people to see me as somebody who really cared about the culture of where I come from in hip hop.
That's That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, bro. I love that, man. I care because I feel you on that as far as like representing your city and just showing like the diversity and like the creativity that's in your city. Because it's like, especially like, well, Oakland's always been on the fucking map as far as like the spot, you know what I'm saying, for Bay Area music. So like, but that's from the place where a lot of niggas don't know that it's on the map, Richmond, California. Like I can feel that completely, you know what I'm saying? Just to be able to be like, okay, this is my city, bro. Like I want you to feel the city through me. You know what I'm saying? When you hear these songs, so I can feel that, bro. That's some real shit. That would be a dope legacy, bro. Get that mural on you and right on 98th. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
For sure.
I'm with that. You know, shout out to Jacka. You know, he got that 90th and Jack. You got that right
man.
there. Yeah.
That was one rapper I cried about. Besides Nipsey, that was another rapper that I cried when he died, bro. I was like, God damn, we lost Jack.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They brought a lot of soul. Jacka brought a lot of soul to his raps. You know, I like introspection. You know what I'm saying? He mixed that with the gangster shit. I feel like that, and the way he would do it with the melodies,
Right,
was very different. You know what I'm saying? I really fucked with the way he came across, man. Oakland rappers, man, we be having some melodic rappers, bro. We had, well, no, he was Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was
Pittsburgh,
P-World.
excuse me.
Yep.
But you know, very influenced by Oakland. He was always out here. You know, he died out here.
Oh yeah.
But I was also gonna say Styling. Another melodic rapper, you know what I'm saying, with that street appeal that's hella raw, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I feel like that's part of my style too. Like I like mixing melodies with my shit. Like, you know, sometimes you might just find me on my just straight rap voice, but you know, I was highly influenced by the musicality of music, like the melodies, you know what I'm saying? And
I was raised on R&B, so I feel that.
yes.
I feel that, bro.
Like Bilal was one of my favorite singers, you know what I'm saying? And so I remember my dad played him a lot. And Busta Rhymes is also one of my favorite rappers. And he would mix the rap, and then have some melody shit in there. You know, as he progressed, he'll have some certain hooks in there. Be like, damn, bro, like
Bus has a very good rapping voice, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
his
bro.
voice, his inflections on the words that he said, he's spectacular, bro. He has a very good rap persona, bro. I love it. Absolutely. Were you done?
That was good.
Okay. Well, that's a wrap, man. This is probably the longest episode, but it's fucking awesome, man. Cause like I said, I want to be able to get into the mind of some of my artist friends and let y'all know where they coming from with the art shit, with their music and their production and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause the Bay Area is a big fucking place, bro. And I know a small handful of good motherfuckers that really take this shit seriously and really like enjoy making their art, you know what I'm saying, and actually have a point behind their fucking art. You know what I mean? So like I always want to get all of them on here. I'm gonna keep doing interviews, as many as I fucking can, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you to like, comment, or subscribe, because if you fuck with me, you gonna already do that. It's unspoken. So that's been the next episode, an interview with an artist. Wait, just because I did it last time, let me get my nigga 21 to slide in frame right quick. Just one time for the one time, because he's definitely gonna be on this bitch.
One time for the
You know
one
what I'm
time.
saying? Like, he just had his actual interview, you know what I'm saying, on the shit, see? You already know this nigga from the regular shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like,
Crew.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is an interview with an artist. This nigga's probably gonna be next. Say your name one more time for the people.
AJGod. For the people though.
For the people though. Let them know where they can find your stuff at.
Oh man, you can find me on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple. I'm on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Look for me, AJGod. Look for Curse Crew. Look for Toriyama. You gonna find me.
Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, that's interview with a fucking artist. Check my brother out. Drop your shit too, since you just dropped the album. What can they find the album at?
Man. Listen to my album For the People Though.
For the people though.
Download datpiff.com. You know what I mean? I always wanted to drop something on datpiff.com.
Yes,
so
sir.
go in there, free download. You know what I mean? No
Yes,
charge.
yes.
Just for you, for the people though.
Yes, sir. That's my Curse Crew brothers, man. I've known these niggas for years, G.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So like these is two
bruh.
solid niggas from the Bay that I love. Shout out to my nigga Frankie in the background. Shout out TAC Holographic Children. Shout out Wolfie. I'ma do Holographic Children. I'ma do his too. I need to do his soon too. That's gonna be my first, you know what I'm saying, interview that's not rap. You know what I mean? So that's going to be very fucking interesting. So, yeah, man, that's been an interview with an artist. I'm Jay Harmony. That's AJGod. That's Toriyama. Peace, bitch. And it's gone.